The TikTok ban in America has been making headlines all over the world. But why did this all start? If you were in the United States government, what would you do about TikTok? In 2020, President Donald J. Trump stated that he was working on getting the popular social media app, TikTok, banned from America. People were outraged, but nothing ended up happening. Fast forward to 2023, and President Joe Biden stated that he was going to try to get TikTok banned. ByteDance, the owners of TikTok, had 9 months to sell the app to an American owner, or else TikTok would be banned in America.
This ban just doesn't make sense to me. TikTok is the main source of income for so many people, it makes no sense to me.
The government thought that ByteDance was collecting their users' IP addresses and things like that. The US government thought China was to blame, as ByteDance was directly associated with the Chinese government. Tensions had been rising between America and China over the years, but this app was the last straw. TikTok had stated many times that they didn't spy on Americans, and that their CEO, who by the way is from Singapore and not China, stated that TikTok was not Chinese spyware. ByteDance refused to sell TikTok. President Biden signed the bill on April 24, 2024, so that the ban would go into effect on January 19th, the day before President Trump was set to take office. I'm sure Sleepy Joe thought this would intimidate Trump or something, but it clearly didn't, for reasons we'll get into in just a moment.
TikTok helped both campaigns this past election. I think it is a profoundly stupid idea to try and ban it.
Another big reason for the ban was that TikTok would sometimes terminate users if they spoke out against the Chinese government / supported the American government instead. However, TikTok stated that this was a moderation error and issued an apology to all the users who were wrongfully terminated. Well, we made it. On January 19th, the ban went into effect. Until Trump said that when he went into office the next day that he would give TikTok a 90-day extension. So TikTok brought their service back about 12 hours after the ban started. ByteDance is now actively looking to sell TikTok, as the window is slipping to around 70 days now at the time I'm writing this. Mr. Beast, Elon Musk, and more rich Americans are looking to buy TikTok with ByteDance. We'll have to wait and see if ByteDance truly sells TikTok, or if they will just let the ban occur once the 90-day window's up.
TikTok, it poses a great threat to the resource security of every American.
The people buying it are probably the least trustworthy people you want running with something like TikTok. As Elon proved, he just stick to cars and rockets because of the Twitter fiasco, and Mr. Beast is just a rich YouTuber. What does he know about managing one of the biggest social media apps in American history?
TikTok is great for promoting sports news. If it weren't for TikTok, the Luka to the Lakers trade would have spread a lot slower.
TikTok is a great app. It's the greatest app in the history of apps.
TikTok has a chance to stay around in the USA, but it is very slim. Now that ByteDance is willing to sell it, we'll see if Biden's plan worked, or if Trump is able to keep TikTok alive in America.
TikTok is both a threat to American security and also a full-time job for some folks. I say that it shouldn't be banned, but rather have restrictions placed on it in America.